A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just Virginia Cavaliers. Cavaliers headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Pulls it. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they turn it into a defensive score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Trying to get the corner. Looking for an alley. Leaves it in his belly. There he goes. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will house it.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. It's Smith. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Open on the left side. It's Smith. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Virginia! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set. Big fullback's got it. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Nice move to keep running. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh center down's going to the air. Out wide right, it's Payne. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Gets the back moving. Got to make the play on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it, looking for the first down. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This drive underway. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Right side, it's Graham. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Right, it's Thurman. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Trying to get started. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Making the adjustment on the play. Sends it back in motion. Sticks it in his belly. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Keeps it on the ground. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Plows his way ahead. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Calls his own number. Turning it on. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Thurman. Gets away from one, he's got space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Turns out it's Smith. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out wide right, it's Graham. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Defense all over him.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Out wide left, it's Graham. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's Missouri looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
From the gun. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On the move is the 30. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Smith. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Snapped on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it. And the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Bring him down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. He's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You know, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. Driven back. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hits inside, it's West. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Left side is Palmer. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He's trying to get it in. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. There he goes. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the...
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Maybe a creep. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. In there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. Extending the play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Second down, going to throw it. Under pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback will keep it. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Motion from the back. 2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Edwards.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Eli Holstein to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Holstein. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Fourth down, Holstein. On the move. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with?